Hi, friends, family, colleagues. This is Frank. I just wanted to go over our Facebook business page. The reason why I want to go over it, and I'm sharing this on my personal page, is I just don't want to be overly spammy and just post content about real estate on our personal page or put too much. I don't want to be overly salesy or anything like that. I want folks to know what Tracy and I are doing and how we're helping folks. But I also like to use the personal page to give updates on how custard and cheesecake our goats are doing and how our chickens are doing and show you guys the food I'm cooking for us for dinner and just stuff people do on Facebook. So every now and then real estate stuff, but I don't want to bombard it with that. So I've got the link to the business page in the comments. I would ask you to consider liking and following it. And if it's too much for you, then don't like it. But I think it's a great resource. So it has lots of tips and tricks and information on real estate for buyers, sellers, renters. It also has a lot of information I put out on homes that we've sold and have helped sell and have helped people buy. But more importantly, I want to draw your attention to what we have here on the left. This is information about our business, has links to our other social media, and it has three links here that I really like. This one here is my favorite because this is just a great one-size-fits-all resource that has lots of information. We'll get to that in a minute. But the Calendly link goes to our calendar. If you just want to catch up and talk, it doesn't even have to be real estate related. You click on that and you could block some time and it syncs with our Google Calendar and it could sync with your calendar too. I like it. I like to geek out to that stuff and like to stay organized and put everything on the calendar. The next thing is our website. It's ftmrealty.com. So for those of y'all that don't know, Tracy and I were affiliated with a larger brokerage. We're not with them anymore, and it's no fault to the brokerage that we were with. Great, but we're fully independent. We're true entrepreneurs. You'll see a lot of realtors or brokers in North Carolina. They fall under another brokerage. A lot of the big box brands, I'm not going to spell them all out, and they're not bad. And by big box, I'm not trying to insult them or anything like that. But Tracy and I are a true independent brokerage. Two people. We fall directly under the real estate commission. And I like doing that because we could run our business the way we want to run our business in the best way for our clients. And we don't take on more than what we can handle. And it's just true entrepreneurship. It feels really good. Plus, the money that I would be paying another brokerage, I'm able to allocate that money into other things that help our clients, which I think is awesome. For instance, this website, ftmrealty.com. It's something we pay a little bit of money for, but it's great. Now, if you log into it for the first time, it's going to ask you for your personal information. If you don't want to provide it, lie to it. Tell it you're Santa Claus or Bart Simpson. I don't care. Just use the website. It's helpful. Okay. If you would like us to recontact you in the future or to have your information, feel free to put your real information too. Totally up to you. But I want to go through this with you. So you could search for homes just like Zillow. It'll narrow it down. It's pretty accurate. It gets all the information from what they call an Internet Direct Exchange or IDX feed from the MLS, just like Zillow. This is connected directly to my MLS accounts, and we're in two MLSs. We have Longleaf Pines, which is out of the Fayetteville area, and it syncs with Triangle, or I think they call it Dorified. It's out of the Raleigh area. And then Mid-Carolina Regional Association of Realtors uses Hive MLS. They used to call it MC MLS. We do that because we want to be able to have all the information for all the counties that are joined Fort Bragg. So again, it's something extra we pay for, but it helps our clients because we're able to give them relevant, actionable information that's helpful. So all that syncs with our website in real time. Now, what I really like here is the area-specific market updates. I'll show you one real quick. We'll go to where we live. We live in Vass, so that's in Moore County. So it asks you for county, so we would find Moore. There's Moore County. And Voss, we have a single-family home. I believe our home is somewhere in the fours, so let's go 400, or let's go more broad. 50. We'll keep it pretty broad. So this is how I would look at it as a homeowner, just to understand what the market looks like. We have 3+ bedrooms. Our home is rated for a 3-bedroom septic. It's 3 bedrooms. And we have short sales. I'm going to put no. The reason why I'm going to put no is for those of y'all that don't know what a short sale is, it's basically when a third party is part of the sale for the seller, and that's the seller's finance company or mortgage company. It's because they're in a pre-foreclosure status. So it's better for them than having the home foreclosed. But a short sale is anything but short. We've helped a number of clients buy and sell with short sales, and they're not bad, but I don't have it in here because it would skew the data, because a short sale would sell for a different price than the typical market sale. So to recap, this is what we have. Go to market report, and it's going to be broad because it's just covering VAS and it's not covering the individual neighborhoods. But a lot of these are in a neighborhood called Woodlake. You can see that's the higher 191 a square foot. Gives us a good idea of what the snapshot is. The typical properties are on the market for 97 days. We're really in a situation where we were like before COVID. Okay. It's not 2022 anymore, 2021, 2025. A home stay on the market a little bit longer. The listing price is 13. There's the average size, so that's comparable to our home. And this gives us the information on properties under contract. This is just a good snapshot, good resource. You can click Meet Frank and Tracy. It has our bio. I'm going to start putting more blog posts on here, but I was putting some blog posts on here. I'm going to start doing that more. The website's a good resource. And if you want to use Zillow, I'm not bashing them, but I just think that our website could provide to you what you would get from Zillow, and it's more customizable. So next, let's go to the links. This is my favorite, fortbragfrank.com. So this gives you a snapshot of who we are. And this is what we take pride in. We're consultants. We serve those who serve. We're also veterans, and we put people over profits. So if you go here, you're going to see information on homes that we have listed or as rentals or selling. Everything else that we've had listed is actually sold or is under contract, which is good. But for instance, we have this townhome, Linden Road. It's in Lindenville neighborhood in Pinehurst. I'm going to be doing open house there Saturday and Sunday. Say we want to look at the virtual tour. You can click on this. Bam! It takes you right to the virtual tour. And this is mobile phone friendly. And speaking of mobile phone friendly, this video might not be. I apologize. I'm doing a screen share on my computer. It might not come in that horizontal mode, but it'll let you explore around the home. Oop, there's the bathroom. There's the living room. Pretty cool. And then if you want to get a customized home valuation report, you can click here. Plug your address in, and it'll give it to you. Now, I might ask you to log in again because it's connected to our website. If you want to tell the website you're Bart Simpson, I don't care. Just use the website. It's a good resource. You could look at our reviews. For instance, we do have our reviews from Zillow. We have our Zillow page here. We're very proud of the reviews that we get. These are all written by human beings that we've worked with. They're not like fake or from AI or anything like that. And we're very proud of them. We deliver very passionate, serious support to everybody that we work with, and we take a lot of pride in that. And I also have a little cheat sheet here for you. So say you want to see what current listings in Southern Pines, you can click here. Again, you've got to be linked to our website. If you don't want to provide your real information, then provide a fake name or provide your real information. You'll get a periodic automated email, but I'm not going to bombard you or spam you or bother you because honestly, I get a lot of people, and I think other realtors that are in the area, if you talk to, they probably will also tell you they get a lot of people that call them all the time. I get people trying to sell me insurance. I'm like, dude, I'm retired from the military, and I've got the VA and I've got TRICARE. I don't need to buy your insurance, but they call me all the time. So I don't want to be like that to you guys. But anyway, this gives you a snapshot of Southern Pines, tells you about the different neighborhoods. And you can click on it. It'll bring you to the listings in those neighborhoods. So this is when we left the big box brokerage that we were with and went fully independent. I invested a lot into this website, and I'm very proud of it. I think it's a great tool. And again, it has all the different areas that we work in around Fort Bragg. has our social media links, has a lot of resource here for buyers. So North Carolina Real Estate Commission, they are basically responsible for protecting the public from real estate brokers. Their job is to protect you from people like us if we're not doing what we're supposed to do. Okay. They're an authoritative resource. So I have the link there. They have a lot of good information for consumers. You can go right there if you have questions. They have an extensive video library. It's good stuff. I've got information on down payment assistance programs. I have information on VA loan programs. I would tell you over 90% of our clients use VA loans just because we're retired military. We seem to work a lot with military people. And if you're civilian, we work with you too. But I have this information here. I just think it's helpful. It brings you right to the VA, to the authoritative resource. It's not Frank telling you this. It's Frank and Tracy providing you the link if you wanted to look at it. And then last but not least, we have a vendor list, which we update regularly. Now, let me tell you, there's this thing called RESPA, right? RESPA prohibits agents from giving or receiving anything of value and receiving kickbacks. In situations where you can get that, it has to be disclosed in what they call an affiliated business agreement. I will tell you, everybody here on this vendor list, they don't give us any kickbacks. They're on this vendor list because they have provided value to folks in transactions that we've worked with. And we were impressed with the value that they provided, and we would assume they would continue to provide that value. So we have them listed here. So a lot of people say, who should I use for a mortgage loan officer? You could go to fortbraggfrank.com and you can see the different mortgage loan officers. I will tell you, you could use anyone else other than this, but I always recommend when you're working with a mortgage loan officer, work with somebody that will give you their personal phone number, right, and respond to text messages. A lot of these bigger companies, and I'm not going to name their names, you're going to talk to one person, and then after you deal with them, they're going to connect you to someone else, and you're going to be very confused through the process. It doesn't make it very comfortable. But again, it's up to you. It's just my recommendation. Also, we have different home inspectors. Again, these are all great home inspectors. It's totally up to you who you guys want to use. If you have specific questions about any of them and the experiences that we've had with them, feel free to ask me or Tracy, and we'll gladly help you. Again, I think this is a really good resource. It's got a lot of good information on it, and it's fluid. We're going to continue to update it. So that's linked from the Facebook business page. So to recap, if you go to the business page, you're just going to stay updated on stuff. It'll put it in your feed. You do have to I probably should like my own page, right? You do have to like and follow it, and it'll give you that information. And when you go there, you've got these links on the left. Also has links to our other social media. And that's pretty much covers it. So I hope this information is beneficial for you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.